Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, yes, we're doing a real talk chat video. I know you might have seen the title, got a little scared, don't know what I'm titling it yet. Like now me never knows what the title's gonna be, but we'll see based on the topics that I discussed today what it feels like, what feels appropriate. But today we're just gonna I'm having a vulnerable moment. I'm allowed to have those, right? I've had this channel for 9 years and I'm allowed a level of vulnerability, shouldn't I? I've come a long way since 2016 and the early days of reviewing hair, and then year after year of reviewing hair. And I've touched on this topic a little bit in some other videos. So like in a chit chat maybe, or a vlog, or I might have dropped it here or dropped it there. So people who watch some of my regular content probably know already what I'm discussing or what I'm saying and where I'm coming from in saying this. I will say last year, I can't remember because I felt this way all throughout 2024, honestly. So from beginning to end, I can't pinpoint if there was an exact time. I was a little bit over trying crochet. Like I was having a serious moment where I was at a crossroads of what do I do? I was feeling like a lot of what I was doing was feeling repetitive and looking a lot of the same. And I wasn't feeling the excitement and joy around trying new things as I had in my early days. And that's again to be understood. I started the channel when I was 26 years old, turned on a camera, and did not think that I was going to be doing it I thought it was a fun thing. I was about to go on a cruise. Like I didn't know I was going to be a YouTuber. Like I'm not somebody whose first video was like an introduction or like my first video out the gate was I had gone up to visit my friend Janiqua. Probably would never have this channel if it wasn't for Janiqua and my friend Sasha as well. But I went up to Raleigh. She did my deep twist install, and I got in a car and drove back to Charlotte the same day. I did a round trip Raleigh to Charlotte just so she could put crochet hair in my head because I was going on a cruise and I needed something that was going to look good, and it looked good. And I turned on the camera and I was whispering because I didn't want my roommate to know, because what if I didn't keep doing YouTube? If you watch that first video, it's a drastically different tone of talking. I'm very quiet. That's not who I am.
YouTube, this is my first video and I wanted to come in here and talk about one of my newest favorite loves, which is crochet hair. I currently have in the free tress deep twist. Look like this, comes in a pack like this.
I'm a different person because I did not think that it was like, if nobody watches this, then well, no harm, no foul. I'm filming on an iPad, okay? I didn't buy any fancy equipment. There was a low barrier of entry. I edited it on iMovie. That comes free with the iPad, honey. There was nothing I was doing that was too hard. Then it turned into, this is where I was. My niche at the time when I decided, okay, after the first video got like 3 views, that's how it did. I mean, it has more now, but back then got like 3 views, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. I'm making videos now, but how can I differentiate myself? I see a lot of people doing crochet hair content. I would just be one of many just doing it. What makes me different? And at that time, niching and having a niche and being different was important on YouTube. And not to say it's not important now, but it was extremely important, especially if you wanted to grow. So I looked at what I won't even say peers, because I still look at them as being so much more greater than me, more advanced than me, more skilled than me. I looked at Taste Pink and Beauty Can Braid. I think those two were my like two. Taste Pink for sure was like, I loved her. And I saw what Beauty Can Braid were doing, and they both were doing installs and they were killing it. They were killing it. But my thing was, okay, they'll do the installs, but like I'll review hair. That'll make me different. Like I didn't want to install hair. I was like, they could take the install because honey, they're doing good things. But what if I was the resource for people who wanted to know how it wore? Like most content creators at that time were putting hair in. Like they would show you the install, say it looks pretty, it looks nice, I love this, it was easy, thank you so much for watching, and then take that camera off, take that hair out, it'd be done. But I was like, my differentiating point will be that I will wear it over weeks of wear.
YouTube, it's Leah back again to talk about the free tress deep twist hair. Now, if you saw my last video, I had the hair in for 1 week and I did a kind of review. I was excited, and it's my first time with crochet braids, so I was trying to figure out what works best and wanted to share with you guys my first week experience. So now I have had the hair in for 2 weeks, and
I was like, that's a risky move. In my head, I knew that was a risky move because tying yourself up that way in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, like wearing a hair for a long period of time, that trips you up because then what do you film the other things? You're filming something, it's vlogging over weeks of wear. When you guys see the review video, that's me having filmed every, week, doing like things every week, inserting those shots every week. So it takes a lot. I was like, this is high effort, but is the reward going to be fine? Like, are people going to watch? Like, maybe people don't care about the reviews. The installs do so well. Is anybody actually wanting people to wear? I'm looking at the comments. Nobody's really asking, hey, how did it do at 7 weeks? Because a lot of times they knew those people weren't wearing it for 7 weeks. And Beauty Can Braid did hair on clients. So she was installing on clients. They walk out the door, they're out the door. Like, they're not coming back for updates. So I was like, is this what they want? And so it seems like that's what people wanted. I didn't have to even worry about installs. Like, I didn't install hair on my head for, I'd say, about a year. Was it a year? I never put it in my own head. Again, my niche was never supposed to be about the braid down. It was never supposed to be about the install. My niche was always supposed to be about the review. That's what I wanted to be different in. There's plenty of people installing. There's plenty of people doing braid downs. There's plenty of people doing that. I would only give you a crappy version of what's already on the market when it comes to a braid down. I wanted to do the reviews. That's where I wanted to thrive. And I did it for a lot of years. Again, for the first, I don't know, year and a half, maybe, nobody was really watching. I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers until maybe a year in. I didn't get paid. At that time, the barrier to entry to monetization was very low. Like, I was getting a penny a day, from my first day. Like, I was getting a penny. Maybe a penny a month or something. Like, I was monetized from the start of me making the channel, because I think they started that whole 1,000 subscribers for 1,000 hours, maybe 8 months after I started. So I really got in at a good time. I got in at a good time, but I wasn't getting money. I was doing it twice a week for no one really to see, but for my own benefit, because again, I was like, this content is going to matter. Someday someone's going to wonder about free trust water wave. Someday somebody's going to want to know. Someone's going to want to know. So I did it for the love of it. I needed a hobby. And then it just took off. From there, I gave it everything. It was my hobby. It was fully dedicated to it. And last year I was having the feeling of, everything's looking the same. Okay, everything I'm doing is looking the same. Even the things you guys are suggesting. I get DMs and comments every day. Try this, try that. And I'm looking at it and I'm not inspired because it looks like 5 other hair. How many times can I do a go-go? How many times can I do, like, some people are like, oh, what's the difference between the Outre go-go and the Amazon go-go that you tried? And what's the difference between this wave or that wave and all that? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm starting to not remember, like, the authentic ocean wave or the Kima ocean wave and this ocean wave and that ocean wave. And then when I started thinking about manufacturing, and I work in manufacturing, and I have a family friend who works in manufacturing too, I started realizing a manufacturer is a manufacturer, right? And synthetics are fibers. They're just fibers. There's but so much that these manufacturers can do. And honestly, I think a lot of these are manufactured in the same place. I think a lot of these are manufacturing in the same place. Like, when you guys asked me to try something on Amazon, the way Amazon packages come, they're just in those little plastic things. And you're like, this seller or that seller or this seller or that seller. I'm like, baby, it's all the same manufacturer. It's the same. It's okay. They just changed the plastic, or maybe they didn't even change the plastic. It's the same. There's no reason for me to try it because I've already tried it. But you tried the company called Ziggle Ziggle name. I want you to try Ziggle Zaggle. I want you to try Friggle Fraggle. I want you to try Ziggy Zop Zoop. Like, they're all just make believe names on Amazon. Like, they're not even using real pictures, and that's the thing too. It's like, y'all keep giving me these names of things that I've already tried that look the same. It's the same thing. I wasn't feeling inspired, and everything was looking, again, I'm looking the same. It's hard for me sometimes to look at myself and talk about it enthusiastically when I'm seeing something. So I feel like my energy was so down in a lot of my 2024 videos. It was so much excitement back in the day because I was trying things that looked so different. Like, everything was different when I started because I'd never tried crochet hair before. So there was that level of this is different, that is different. And last year was the year too. I had the issue with QVR still in my image and using me. So I was also feeling discouraged from a place of like, these brands just can steal my image, get away with it, just take it down, and customers are still gonna buy. Like, I still get comments on my QVR video all the time for being like, "Well, I love them, child. I love them," and I'm like, "Okay, and okay, and what am I supposed to do?" Like, I feel discouraged as a creator that they use my image to sell things, and always on Amazon, child. They use my image too, and it's like it was twofold. I was uninspired, but I'm also like discouraged because I just have a catalog that's very easy to steal. Like I have over 700 videos, over 600 or 700 videos. I've been doing it for 9 years. I have the catalog. If anybody wanted to steal anything, they have a booklet, honey. They have a thesaurus level. They have a encyclopedia level of things to steal and grab and take and do this. Yeah, I've made it so easy. I think 2024 is the least hair I tried. Like when I got to the end of the year and did my whole year rankings of hair I tried, I was like, this is the least I've ever tried. Like I wore my hair a lot last year. With the wash and goes and silk presses and all that. And that again, I wanted to. Again, I never thought I would always wear crochet hair. I never thought in 2016 when I turned this camera on, goodbye my own hair. Sayonara, real hair. I'll never see you again. I never was saluting it away. I couldn't imagine that I would try it as much as I do now. Truthfully speaking, I am shocked at how much I try it. I think this year, though, I said I'm going to go into it with a different mindset. I'm going to be very particular about what I try. I'm going to try what makes sense to me and what I like, but I'm also going to be more selective, more choosy. I'm going to pick what makes sense to me. I'm not going to do it just solely based off of your recommendations because again, you guys give great recommendations sometimes, but again, then times I'm looking at them and I'm not inspired. I'm just seeing me again wearing the paradise curl. And so this year, you've probably noticed I've tried a lot more human. And I think there was a little fun in it. I think there is a little fun in it. I think there's a little bit of I can color it, I can do it. There's a little bit of versatility. There's an excitement around it. And it's not only because it's been sponsored content. You guys know I've never really cared about sponsored content. YouTube started as a hobby. To me, it's still a hobby. I haven't given into this full time. This is not my full time thing. I still record on Saturdays, only Saturdays. That's what I do. Again, I have a full time job that pre-COVID, I go into the office Monday through Friday. Now COVID, I'm hybrid, so I go in several days a week. So I still have something that takes up a lot of my time, and it has busy seasons too with being in early career. So I have a busy season at work. So this is still, I say, a hobby to me. I still put it in a hobby category. It's a side business, yes, but it's still fun. And I said, if it stops being fun, then what do I do? Like, if it stops being fun, then why am I doing it? And I still wanted to have that level of fun around it. And I think when Human came out, I started seeing a little bit of fun again. Like, I started having fun. I think this year, in terms of both synthetic and human, I think it's been a great year for me. I liked a lot of what I've tried. I loved a lot of what I've tried. And I've been intentional about choosing what I wanted to choose. And I've also been listening to my analytics a bit more. I've gotten comments from people who are like, are you done doing synthetic now? Or I just want this human phase to be over because I can't afford it. And I understand that. I totally get it. But also, I have to listen to what my numbers are saying, what my analytics are saying. If I put up a synthetic video and, for example, it gets 3,000 views, and then I put up a human and it gets 30,000 views, 40,000 views. If I do a comparison of my synthetic hair this year versus my human hair this year, so if I put up like a synthetic hair video and how many views it got versus a human hair, the synthetic hair is unfortunately always underperforming. And the thing about YouTube is they like overperforming videos. For your videos to get on the For You page, for your videos to get, well, it's not For You page on here, but the recommended or the first page or all of that, it has to be a performer. Your channel has to perform. YouTube is not what it used to be back in the day. it does not like you to fail. It does not like you to get, even though a number might be good, even though 3,000 views is still a good amount of views, it is not what YouTube wants to see. It's like, thank you, but we want you to stay on our platform. And every year it gets harder and harder to stay relevant on the platform. And when I look at my analytics, the last 28 days, what videos did the best? It says human, 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 human. It's my top 10 videos right now are all human in the category of human because that's what eyes are on. That's what people are looking for. So again, I don't want my channel to die. YouTube, the more you have underperforming videos, so the more you have videos that underperform, and then again, then their mind underperformance is like 3,000 views. So the more you do that, the less you'll get the next time around. So if I got 3,000 this time, then they're giving me 2,000 the next time, and they'll give me 1,000. I keep constantly getting comments from you guys. I can't find, oh my God, this is the first time one of your videos has popped up in a long time. And that's discouraging because again, I've done this for 9 years and I've really put a lot of heart into it. And I care about it so much, but it's like, is it dying? Is the love around synthetic dying? What's going on? I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to do the best. I'm trying to create content that eyes want to see because again, that's the only way you stay relevant in this game is if you create what people want to see. You can't say to me, we don't want to see human, and then the human video gets 70,000. Like you can't say, I'm done with the human. The human is I don't want to see that anymore. My numbers aren't saying that though. Like my numbers aren't saying. No, I'm seeing and I'm seeing and I'm seeing and I'm hearing, but I'm also my like the Cardi B like meme, like, you know, you can't say that you want this and not watch this or that video not do well. So I say that to say I feel like I came out the gate with a lot more human than I normally did without any explanation. Without any explanation. And I think this video, I hope, gives that framework around the explanation. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to what, again, I have the YouTube Studio app. I'm listening to what the YouTube Studio is telling me that my audience wants to see, and when my numbers spike and when my numbers do well and what the algorithm is wanting me to do. In saying all of that, I've decided in 2026 we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to mix it up a bit. We're gonna do, human synthetic, human synthetic, human synthetic. We're gonna mix. It's not gonna be human, 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 but it's not gonna be synthetic, synthetic, synthetic either. We're gonna do a good little mix. And it's gonna be voted on. It's gonna be voted on by you guys. I'm going to, for every hair in 2026, I'm not starting it now because, honey, it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month and it's the holidays. So my birthday month, I'm choosing my hair. And then, for the holidays, I'm going to be so pressed out. It's winter. Winter is upon us. It's the only time I can wear my own hair. I'm going to wear my own hair. So that we're going to ride out the rest of 2025, but 2026, I'm involving you. So you have to be the voice that I have to hear that says what they want. I will put a poll on both YouTube and Instagram of my thoughts for the next hair, whether it's human or whether it's synthetic. I'll put a poll up and you have to vote. And every single hair that I try for that month will be a voted on by you hair. That's right. You have the power. Again, I want to make sure I'm creating the content you want to see. I'm trying to amp my listening strategy up to 100. We'll do this test year in 2026. And if things ain't looking right, then they not looking right. But again, I can leave and say I gave y'all the opportunity. And if it's more than crochet hair that you want to see, let me know that too. Like, I need to understand. My niche has never been intricate installs and it never will be. I don't want to be an installer. There's enough people braiding down hair. I still want my focus to be reviewing it. I still want to wear hair. I live a life outside of here, right? Like I just mentioned, I do have a full-time job. I don't want to have to put a hair in, take a hair out, put a hair in. I don't want to have 500 videos a year. Then I have to do it full-time. The people who you see take hair out and have a new hair video every single week, they do this full-time. I I couldn't. I've grown too as a person outside of this channel. I've been a young adult growing up in this world, and then I've grown into my current role too. And I think my channel has to grow too, and my hairstyles have to go. I can't do some of them crazy things I was doing when I was younger. You know, I'm not as young as I was. I'm not 26 anymore. The recommendations I'm going to give you are never going to be the crazy outlandish colors, because I'm not gonna wear, you know, burgundy or this and that and silver hair. It doesn't make sense to me. So again, when I give you these recommendations and I leave it in your hands, there's also going to be a level of my thoughts and what I kind of like too in that. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to make me look like a fool. Okay, I'm not going to give y'all the opportunity to make my hair look crazy. Again, I live a life outside of this. I'm not just a camera Leah, I'm Talia, who got to go to work, okay, and got to do meetings with C-suite level individuals, okay? My hair still got to look. So again, I have 5 hair in my hand right now. We're going to have our first pick the hair today's video. So these are 5. I spent my own coin on them. I spent my own money on them. The first option you have, vote down below. Free Tress Tahiti Curl. I have Free Tress Tahiti Curl in the color 30. I've heard good things about it. Let me know. Then we have the main concept Afri Natural Bantu Twist Senegal. Bantu Twist. This is 12 inches. I'll also insert on screen right now what the listing looks like online. Then we got for a little razzle dazzle, another main concept, Afri Natural Hair. It's their deep twist. It looks a little similar to things I've done in the past, but again, I want y'all to vote, even if it's similar to what I did in the past. Look. Y'all got an option. Then we have the Janet Collection Nyla Twist. And then we have the Bobby Balls Brazilian Kinky Curl Hair. And this hair is also in a F430 color. So there we go. Y'all have the option. Choose one of those down below. And that will be the hair I will try at the top of the year. So 2026. My calendar, again, for the rest of 2025, we got it capped. We got it capped. I want my channel to be helpful, and I thank you guys for going along this ride with me. I just want to make sure we're on the right course on this ride. That's all this video is doing, is to make sure after 9 years, you can get so settled in what you're doing that you forget to look up and make sure what you're doing is right. Like, what you're doing makes sense to the now. We've evolved in the last decade. We've gone from being 2016 to almost 2026. Next year will be 10 years of me doing this. And I don't want to be that person who has not got with the times. I don't want to be that 26-year-old who has not grown up and has not evolved with my audience. My audience, you're growing too. Your wants are growing. Your hair desires are growing. You as a person are growing. What do you want to see more of? And do not say travel vlogs. Y'all keep killing me with saying travel vlogs when y'all know I'm not a full-time. Y'all got a full-time job too. Y'all know we ain't got 100. I ain't got the unlimited PTO, honey. I have what I have, and I still need to save some days if I want to see my family on Christmas, right? I can't use every single day. I got 4 weeks doesn't allow me to have 40 different trips. So what do you guys want to see within reason and what I can deliver on this channel? I want to make sure I'm delivering the right content at the right frequency for you too. I've always done Monday, Tuesdays. I used to do Monday, Tuesday, Friday for those first 2 years, and then, you know, life lifed and I scaled it down. Are there days? Am I still doing the right days for you? Do you want Sundays, Tuesdays? Like, this is a calibration check, and I want to check the temperature and make sure we're operating at the right frequency. And I appreciate you for going along on this moment with me. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss a thing we do over here. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.